Announces from the Majesty Ward of the Mormon Mountains.
Hello interwebs and welcome back. I'm Shanna and this is share my life and stories and visions and opinions and whatever else I feel like. And today we are back with another Vietnam adventure video. In this video I'm driving part of the Hoi An Pass, which is this gorgeous and historical road that goes from Hoi An to Hue. And because of my time schedule, I didn't have time to drive the whole thing. I was only driving from Da Nang to Hoi An, and then later on I would drive back. But I really wish I did because this road is so cool. But along the way, I did stop at a place called Marble Mountain, which I will explain more about what that is later. And then we arrive in Hoi An, which is a beautiful coastal town in Vietnam. So without too much rambling, let's just go ahead and get into it. So the Lady Buddha was amazing, and I'm really glad that we stopped by there. As you can see, I am motorbike equipped. Tom grabbed Grab and he is headed to the hostel or hotel, whatever it is, in Hoi An, which is where we are now headed to. We are going to be taking the beautiful beach scenic highway and not highway, road, whatever. It's got a gorgeous view of the ocean as we drive along, but I sadly will not be able to film it for you. I do have a few stops planned along the way, so I'll be able to show you some of it. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll see you in Hoi An. Beep, beep, beep. This is a quick reminder to let you guys know that you should hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and if you like the video at any point, go ahead and hit that like button as well. Sorry for the interruption. I'm going to shut up now and let's get back to the video. I don't know what this is, but it looks really cool, so I thought I would stop and take a look through. Once again, something happened to the video that I specifically remember filming here. It's missing, can't find it, don't know if it just didn't get saved because my phone was overheating or if it got deleted on accident. But future Shanna is here to tell you what happened. So as I was driving from Da Nang to Hoi An, I noticed that there was a place on the map that seemed like it would be really cool to stop at called Marble Mountain. And I got to about what I thought in my head would be the area where Marble Mountain was, because obviously while I'm driving my motorbike, I'm not going to be on my phone. And I pulled over to pull up the map and check and see. And this older Vietnamese woman, I would call her a Vietnamese grandma, but you know, maybe she wasn't, was driving by on her motorbike, and she pulled up beside me and was like, "Hey, do you need help? Like, where are you going? You can't park here." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not parking. I'm just checking my map. I'm looking for Marble Mountain." And she said, "Oh, follow me." So I started my bike again and followed her, and she drove me to her shop, let me park my bike at her shop, and then started to walk me to Marble Mountain. And as we were walking, she was telling me a little bit about the history and telling me how like her father and his father and so on and so forth had been coming to Marble Mountain for hundreds of years, and how they were making things from the marble in the area. So it was really cool to talk with her. And she walked me to the entrance of one of the mountains and told me I could take this elevator to the top, which would cost a certain amount of money, or I could hike to the top, which would cost a certain amount of money. And I decided that I was going to hike to the top, thanked her, and went about my way. But I just thought it was really sweet of her to do that, and there will be a little bit more story about her later as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at this mountain now. While the sun was chasing me and I wasn't quite able to see all that Marble Mountain had to offer, what I did see was amazing. There are two main places you can pay to enter: Water Mountain and Hell Cave, which are both about 40,000 Vietnamese dong. The elevator is 15,000, and if you want a guide, it's only 50,000 per group, which is a great deal. You can visit anytime, but be careful because it is hot and there are a lot of stairs. And if it's wet, the stairs are very slippery. The Marble Mountains were actually named by the French, not the Vietnamese, after studying the chemical elements of the soil. We are at the Sea Watching Tower. This is what the other side of that little stone thing I just scrolled up from looks like. There are 5 separate mountains in the cluster, named after the 5 basic elements of life according to Eastern philosophy: Kim Sun, which is Mount Metal; Mok Sun, which is Mount Plant; Tui Sun, which is Mount Water, Hoi An, which is Mount Fire, and finally, Hoi An, which is Mount Soil. Future Shanna cutting in again. In that little cave that we were just in, you can't see it because it's so dark, but in the back there was actually an area that was narrow and stones that you could rock climb almost up, and it would take you up out of that cave into the next area that we actually adventured to using the stairs. And I did that because it was wet, it was slippery, I didn't have a flashlight, and I couldn't hold my phone light and also hold onto the rocks and climb at the same time, and I was by myself and I didn't want to hurt myself. And yes, this is a long-winded explanation to say that I am a baby and I decided to take the stairs, but let's go ahead and go. The mountain's history traces back hundreds of years and were even once a favorite destination for either the noble classes to visit or the anchorites, a Japanese school of Mahayana Buddhism emphasizing the value of meditation and institution. The Marble Mountain has been used as an army station multiple times throughout history. In 1968, the Hoi An cave was turned into a surgery and medical area. The area surrounding the mountains is a 400-year-old craft village specializing in, of course, marble. Because the government is trying to preserve the marble in recent years, the artisans of the area have started to use natural stones from other areas to sustain their business, however. I will most certainly be coming back to do some more exploring in this area, and I look forward to sharing it with you guys when I do.
Announces from the Majesty Ward of the Mormon Mountains. Be careful, you may be cave can see. Lift your feet along the walls and guard against your dreams. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, that was pretty freaking magical, I'm not gonna lie. So I really wanted to explore more of the mountains here and also explore the town area, but I couldn't because the sun was setting and I needed to get to Hoi An to meet Tom. So I headed back down the mountain, and it was like super convenient timing actually, because as I got to the bottom of the mountain, the lady who had taken me there to begin with happened to be driving by again on her bike and saw me and pulled over and was like, "Do you know how to get back to the shop?" And I was like, "Not really, but I was just gonna figure it out." And she said, "Hop on the back of my bike." So I got on, she drove me back to the shop, and then proceeded to tell me more about herself and her family and her history as I walked around her shop and looked at all of the really cool marble things that they had. I wish I could have bought some, but they were heavy, and as you guys know, I travel with cheap airlines that only allow 7 kilograms as a carry-on, so that wasn't going to happen. She also said that they do mail things, but I'm also a cheap traveler, so it wasn't in my budget to spend that kind of money. I did buy a couple bracelets. I bought this one right here. I bought a bracelet that was amethyst, but I accidentally broke that one and I'm waiting on my mom to fix it, so there's there's that. But it was really cool. I definitely want to go back and explore this area more. I really loved it, and I definitely think it's worth a stop for you guys.
We're standing in Hoi An. Look at that pool. Ew. All right, upstairs. So much room. We could have a party on the bed.
So I kind of epic failed here because I didn't do a full hotel tour, but to give you guys a little bit of a lowdown of the hotel was okay. It was clean, the bed was big, the room was all right. The location, however, was a little bit far away from like the epicenter, the city center, the town center where all the fun happens, so you definitely need a motorbike, or the hotel does give you a bike that you can ride, which is really nice too. The view from our room was beautiful. I really liked looking out and seeing like the rice fields and the country. Like, it was so pretty. But we did also have random lizards coming and hanging out in our room, which didn't bother me at all because I like lizards. I think they're cute. But if you are somebody who that would bother, maybe not the hotel for you. I did, however, like it. I would stay there again personally if I was only going to stay for like maybe a day. But honestly, I would prefer to stay a little bit closer to where everything is happening, so that way I can just walk outside and grab some food and not have to worry about riding a bike or parking it or any of that. But that's just me. And that pretty much wraps it up for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you don't know what to comment down below, leave a sunset emoji for the sun chasing us out of Marble Mountain. Not only does it help out my channel a lot, but it lets me know that you were here. It gives us a chance to chat. It lets me know you made it to the end of the video. And of course, I just love to see your faces down there. And if you want another way to help out my channel, down below are the links to my website, my merch store, and my Patreon. There's zero obligation to check any of those out, but if you want to, you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you so very much. Remember to stay ginky AF, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, hello there. Yes, this is me casually drinking from my Ginky AF merch because I don't have any bloopers to share. But if you like my cup or my shirt or some leggings or some socks, there's links in the description below. Be Ginky and enjoy your coffee or tea or water or whatever else you like to drink from mugs.